Yeah, that's me, and I want to have fun. So, सबसे पहले, I want to ask you a personal question, if that's okay, AP.
Sure.
Which is, when can I raid Bay's closet?
Never.
Thank you so much. But jokes aside, I want to ask you how. Okay, tell us everything about getting into the skin of the character and becoming Bay.
It was actually a lot of fun. It was actually my most fun character, but also my most challenging at the same time. It's the first time that I'm doing a long format series, and the advantage of that is that you get to go so into every character. You know, with films, you only have a couple of scenes. You can't really, build up a backstory that much, but with the long format, you get to do that. And I really have Karan and Colin to thank for this one. They're the OG Bays for me. Everything that I've done in this show is thanks to them. And the whole team, the cast, I'm only reacting to everything they're doing. The crew, the dialogue, the way it's written. It was just so much fun. It was a lot of fun to do.
It looked like you were having a blast, and becoming Bay should have been so much fun. But I do want to ask you, in the trailer, there was something that you were doing. It looked like you were manifesting, right? Mm-hmm. It's like the Bay mantra. So yes. I think a lot of us can do with a little bit of Bay in our lives. So if you would please take me through that mantra, it would be amazing.
Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. मैं हूँ awesome.
मैं हूँ awesome.
मैं हूँ flossom.
मैं हूँ flossom.
I'm here to slay.
I'm here to slay.
Chalo, let's seize the day.
Chalo, let's seize the day. Okay, we're all going to do it together. Okay, are you ready?
I promise you'll feel better after it.
Komal, I want you to do this with me. Okay,
सारे paps को सबसे loudly बोलना है ये, ठीक है?
Okay, हमारे बाद बोलिए. AP after you. We'll all repeat. Okay.
मैं हूँ awesome. मैं हूँ flossom. I'm here to slay. Chalo, it's time to seize the day.
We're going to do this every morning. This is amazing.
It helps. It helps.
I feel better already. Thank you.
23 years to Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. So I think if Rohan Raichand and Pooja Raichand now would have had to had a baby girl, she would be Bay. She would be Bay. And those characters, right? Not just referring to anyone's age in the moment. I'm just talking because Bay really is a glorious Gen Z 2.0 derivative of Pooh. So, she is really like where Pooh ends, Bay takes off. That's the best way that I can describe, because even when you saw the character of Pooh, it started with all the fun and games, and then of course she contributes to the emotional gravitas of the ongoings in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Similarly, while you might look at the show and have an outer perspective that it's fun and it's cool and it's hip and it's fashionable, but it's saying a lot. And I think full credit to Ishita Moitra, who is the creator of the show, along with her glorious team, both Rohit and Samina, who have given all the fun the needed and required gravitas.
What a trailer. I think it's so sharp. And if that was that sharp in the trailer, I can't wait for the show. Thank you, Karan, for talking to me. Let's take this to Colin. Colin? They were right when they said that poster should have had you. Okay, so congratulations. It's so special.
Thank you.
I do want to ask you, you can't tell us much, but tell me one thing that's outside of this trailer that nobody knows.
I can tell you one thing that you know that nobody else knows, is that Rohini has done a small cameo in the show. So she's actually there, your voice at least.
Thank you.
As Ro talks. But, like Karan sir said, the trailer is fun and hip and fashionable and speaks of Bay's journey. But आपने देखा होगा कि ट्रेलर के एक पॉइंट पे she becomes a journalist. And असली स्टोरी वहाँ से शुरू होती है. What she does in her own way and the dhamaka that she creates in her own way is what the show is about.
That's lovely, but why have I become sir?
No, I was just giving you the respect you deserve.
Please, no, not at all.
When
please.
you said 23 years and all, I was like...
very young millennial stroke Gen Z
Actually,
cast.
now
I just want to belong.
Yeah, now you can't.
I just want to sitting next to Ananya Pandey. I don't want to be anyone, sir.
Sorry, Karan.
Well, thank you. Don't do that. It's just if I can call him Karan, I think most of us can.
Yes.
Thank you, Karan. Gurupati, the next one is for you. Congratulations.
Thank you,
I
thank you.
do want to ask you what was your reaction when you started reading the script?
I think the script, it came at a time, the show came at a time when I was pretty down and out, and all thanks to Karan sir and Karan and Colin, that they thought of me for this character Neil, and I think it's very different from anything that I've done, and it was fun. It was exactly what I needed at that time, and I can see the fruit coming out, and it's completely great, and I hope everyone else likes it too.
Yeah, I'm going to take skincare tips from you later to ask you how that shine happens on stage. But for right now, I'll let that
Was
pass.
that a flirting comment?
I'm
Ooh. You're
I'm-
really taking the opening affirmation seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
awesome. I'm
Seize Gur
awesome.
Fateh.
You're really seizing the day.
Dude, this is my moment. Thank you for that. All right, no, I just can't. You sit here, Karan, and you look at that, and you can't.
I'm here
unsee
just
it.
to pep things up.
Yeah,
I
thank
got
you.
paid for that.
All right, I'm going to take this to Ananya. Ananya, recently you said somewhere that there are shades of Clueless, which is one of our favorite films ever, Schitt's Creek, and even some Nancy Drew and Bay. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
I think what I meant by that is it's an amalgamation of all these like chick flick kind of movies that I love growing up. There was obviously, Pooh is iconic. I literally dressed up as Pooh 2 years ago. Like even now at 23, I'm dressing up like Pooh. I have like all her quotes on my mirror and everything. So she's really left a print on me. And it's like a mix of Schitt's Creek, Clueless, Aisha, Nancy, do all these fun shows that I don't think, we're really getting to watch right now. It's the kind of show that I'd love to watch. It's very light, it's young adult, it's happy, it's fun. And even though Bay has a bit of all of these characters, she's like fully her own person. I don't even know how to describe her. Like people are describe Bay and I'm just like, I just do this. Like, I don't have words. She just is all actions and she's all heart and she's a lot of fun. So I hope people love her as much as I did.
No, I absolutely love it because there's a point where I'm like, where does Ananya stop and where does Bay start in all those good ways? So congratulations on that. Bihan.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm just guessing that you're Bay's beau in the series.
Yes.
Lucky man,
Thank you.
rich man.
Yes.
What else can you tell us?
He's a very self-assured, confident, wealthy guy from Delhi. They are said to be, they are married and they are going through life together. And then as a lot of people experience in their own lives, there's a difference in people and they encounter resistance and there is a certain lack of maybe attention that is given to the other person. And then we explore how that unfolds. And for me, I just really enjoy playing it because he's a very self-assured, confident, commanding sort of person. I've played more endearing and sweeter sort of people before, so I just was really excited when I read this character and Colin was talking to me about Agastya.
Thank you so much for joining us today and congratulations. I'm going to take this to Niharika. I hope you have a mic with you. Niharika, we've seen you in the theatre. You've been fantastic. And I remember you playing a journalist in Patal Lok. So, just took me back to that for a second.
Are you
But
saying I'm being typecast, Rohini?
Not at all.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I have a feeling that these two journos are completely different. And it'll be great if you can
Absolutely,
tell
yeah.
us how.
I mean, Patal Lok is a more like gritty universe, Amazon Prime. And there's crime, it's like really dramatic. And this is a dramatic Kejo universe. So it's like Sarah Matthews and Tamara Pawar are on completely different fields, doing very different things. I think for Sarah Matthews, being a journalist was front and center to her identity. And I'm really excited for people to watch this because there's so much more that Tamara is sort of experiencing and Bay introduces her to like a completely new world. And I think her trajectory is more than just being a journalist. It's like a fun journey. I won't say much more.
Yeah, and we saw you reprimanding her for dropping something on that
Yeah,
cushion.
she also has a little bit of like OCD and all of that,
Nice.
which she's dealing with,
Nice.
like mental health issues.
Yeah, at that point you reminded me of my mother. Thank you so much. Call my mother. All right, so in this next one is, you're someone who's very familiar with changing trends and patterns of how content is consumed, but where do you think Call Me Bay fits in and what do you want viewers to take away from this series?
So our idea was to do a fun show. I think fun. We are not seeing so many shows. Either we're seeing murder and crime, and which everyone loves it, but also fun shows and a lot of romance, which is the core strength of Dharma. So that was the starting point. But also it talks about very serious issues, but not in a serious way, which is not there in the trailer. People will discover. I think Bay is doing to journalism what most journalists are not doing right now. I know it's a serious statement, but you will see as we see the show what I'm talking about. And thanks to the writers, I mean, Ishita, Rohit, Samina, and then Colin taking it over, and from the Amazon team, Prerna, Aparna, Nikhil, we have got a full support to go the route that we picked up. So there's more to Bay that we are watching, but this is a fun show also, but there's much more to it, I'll say.
Well, thank you so much. Get us in with the fun and then slam us with the emotions. So dharma, guys. So dharma. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take this to Lisa. Lisa, I remember that post you put up. It was so emotional about how
Yes.
you got a chance to actually
That's
make
just
this.
me all the time.
Yeah, your acting debut. How does, do you want to tell us about it in case we missed that post?
Yeah. So this is my first on screen as an actor. And I think it's just really humbling to have debuted on a series from Karan and Prime combined. These are like dream come true moments, I think, for many of us sitting on stage who get to work in these spaces. But for me, coming from the other side of the world and ending up in a space like this is just absolutely unheard of in my own head. So dream big, because it might all just work out. So it's been amazing. I think I have to say the biggest thank you to Colin for being the first long format director I've had, and he just really made it a very pleasant and easy experience for me. And really have to say thanks to Ananya because she remembered all of our lines for us. So every time anyone forgot, she would jump in and tell us what our line was.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Nikhil, I'm going to take this with you. Yeah, thank you. I hope you have a mic with you. Call Me Bay seems like such an interesting and refreshing show. Tell us what prompted you to back it.
So, sometimes when you're hearing an idea or a pitch, something just jumps at you and hooks you. And in my experience, it doesn't happen every time. It happens very rarely. And it definitely happened in Call Me Bay, and specifically linked to how Bay's character has been written and the journey. And I really wanted to call out the writing for this series. Ishita, Rohit, Samina are here. The writing really elevates this show. And it is very sharp. It is very self-aware. It doesn't hold back. When you see the show, you'll come to know what I'm saying. So all credit to the three of them for doing such a fantastic job. And when they spoke about it, it just popped for us. And we said, let's go for it.
Thank you so much, Nikhil. Varun, thank you for being patient, first of all. Sorry I came to you last, but going by the trailer, it looks like you guys had an absolute blast. Now, none of them have told us anything except Lisa, who said when we forgot lines, it was Ananya to the rescue. Do you have one such nugget that you'd like to share with us?
I think this show made me realize that I'm a funny guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Initially, it was me and my mom who realized it, and now I think it's more of a self-realization that I am a funny guy. So I think, and everybody on the set discovered that stand-up comedy within themselves, because we were just cracking jokes all the time, and I don't think there was any sad moment on the set ever. There are times where you're shooting for a show and you want to go back home and maybe not come back the next day. This show wasn't that. We were waiting to come back every single day. I still remember, I'm still having withdrawals that the show got over. I genuinely can't wait for season 2 to start already.
Love it. You just called it. Well done. Pressure. Season 2 has to happen, okay, guys? But thank you, everybody, for answering all my questions. I'm super curious about the show, and I can't wait for it to drop on the 6th of September. But for right now, mics will magically appear to you. If you have a question, don't forget to direct your question to somebody first on the panel, and then, of course, go ahead with your question. Do we have the first one? Yes, ma'am. A mic will come to you.
Hi Nikhil, straight. This is Vinamru from First Post. So I wanted to ask you that the show looks really stylish. The palette is huge. So is this an attempt to gauge an international audience, and what are the kind of responses you are expecting?
Sure, thanks for the question. Today, all the shows that we put out, roughly about 25% of the viewership for all our shows comes from outside the country. So the Indian content is really traveling across the world. We are seeing it with every single launch. This one, I feel there are two advantages. One, it's you know, as some people said before on the panel, it's really glossy, it's really glamorous, very well put together, international. That has appeal in itself. But at the same time, it's also a show which has a lot of honesty. We're saying something which is emotional but without being preachy. And I think that emotion and the hustle that all these characters go through, most people will look at it and say, hey, you know, I've seen that happening, or I've experienced that in some way. And that's what's going to make it relatable. So I feel it's an international quality project which will travel across the world, but also the emotions and what it's trying to say is what's going to make it relatable, hopefully to millions of people across the globe. That's our attempt.
Thank you, Vinamra. Thank you, Nikhil. Our next question.
Hi, I'm Namita Sachdev from Filmy. Hello, everyone. Congratulations. And first of all, I want to congratulate you all, firstly. The show is looking really happening. So can we have a big round of applause for all of them sitting there? So yes. My first question goes to you, Ananya. When was the last time you had the rickshaw ride? And the first time ever, if I talk about?
My dad and me, we share a car sometimes. So when he takes the car away, then I go to my Kathak class and stuff in a rickshaw. I know that there are no seat belts in a rickshaw. So recently only I sat in a rickshaw, I think like a month or something ago. And the first time I must have sat was like in school, like when I was like 10 or 12 or something.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Now, we also know that there is no seatbelt in a rickshaw. Well, thank you so much, Ananya. My next question goes to you, Gurfateh. So we have seen you in different characters. How this character would be different and how were you approached for this one?
Thank you for the question. I think it is different because, not necessarily, but that's been the public opinion that I've played very dark and like negative characters. But I mean, we try to be the good guy, and I think this is my attempt at being the good guy and like happy and positive. So I hope that comes across. And yeah, I hope to do much more positive characters in life and not just be the bad guy.
Thank you, Namita, and thank you, Gurfateh and Ananya. Could you have the next question,
Varun,
please?
Lipika here. How are you doing?
Good, good.
How are you doing, Varun?
Oh, sorry, for me. I'm doing good. How are you?
Dazed? Anyway, how much do you relate with this character, and what similarities do you find in your real self and on your real self?
So with Prince, I do relate a lot, a little too much. Prince is a guy who makes people happy. He does things for people so that they have a comfortable life. He's a people's person, and I think I'm like that. And he's a proper Delhi guy, which is me to the core. He likes to go to the gym. He's a techie, which is also me. And I just had fun amplifying every trait in me that was about Prince. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing the character.
Also, Prince cooks really well.
Yes, and I do bake.
Varun bakes incredibly.
Limited orders only.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Who's next?
Hi, Pooja Nawathe here from Filmy Gyan. My question is to Niharika. Hi. So, what are you more excited for the audience to see in Call Me Babe?
The most excited for, I think, the friendship between the girls and the pad that they occupy and basically that madhouse that it becomes. I hope I'm not giving too much away, but I think the friendship between the girls is something that's really sweet, and I think Colin has really nicely tapped into that and allowed a lot of unnatural chemistry to get into the show. And so I'm excited for the audience to see that.
Thank you, Niharika. The mic's coming to you, ma'am. Just give us a second. Thank you. Right behind you. Thank you.
करण जी, पहले तो आपको बधाई हो. आपने हमारी फिल्म को, जो हमारे देश की फिल्म को इतना अच्छा सम्मान दिलाया ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, तो उसके लिए मैं आपको बधाई देना चाहती हूँ पहले तो.
शुक्रिया
जी. सेकंड थिंग ये कि ये जो OTT चैनल्स हैं उनमें हर तरह का कंटेंट चलते हैं. अभी मेरे एक साथी ने पूछा कि इंटरनेशनली इसको किस तरह से हम पोर्ट्रे करेंगे आगे, तो उसी पर मेरा ये सवाल है कि जो कंटेंट की अगर हम बात करें तो पंचायत या फिर मिर्ज़ापुर इस तरह की चीज़ें भी हमारे देश में काफ़ी पसंद की जाती हैं. तो उस बेस पे अगर हम बात करें तो जैसे ये जर्नलिस्ट बनेंगी तो क्या हमें उस तरह का चीज़ भी मिलेगी, धारदार जर्नलिज्म या उस तरह की बातें हमारे को मिलेंगी आपके शो के थ्रू?
देखिए, आई थिंक जो बे का जो सफ़र है और जिस तरह वो पेश आती है, स्पेशली क्लोजिंग एक्ट्स में टुवर्ड्स द एंड, और जब आप ये शो को, जैसे मैंने पहले ही कहा था कि जब आप शो को दूर के नज़र से अगर देखो तो ऐसा लगता है कि एंटरटेनिंग है, ग्लॉसी ग्लैमरस शो है, लेकिन काफ़ी वज़नदार चीज़ें होती हैं शो में इस कैरेक्टर द्वारा। और मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि ये कोई टेक्स्ट बुक ऑन जर्नलिज्म वाली कोई शो है, बस ज़रूर ये कहूँगा कि जो शो की जो पॉलिटिक्स है, जो वो हम कहना चाहते हैं, जो कम्युनिकेशन है, वो बहुत सही है। और ये देश विदेश हर कोई रिलेट कर पाएगा। मुझे लगता है जो मुद्दा है शो का, फाइनली जो मुद्दा खुलता है, तो वो मुद्दा आई थिंक हर कोई रिलेट कर पाएगा, चाहे वो हमारे देश के हो या विदेश के हो। तो आई डेफिनेटली थिंक इट्स अ शो विद एब्सोल्युटली यूनिवर्सल अपील एंड विद अ मैसेज।
Thank you for your question and thank you, Karan.
This is Nawaz Kochra and Vihan, I have a question. Hi. So, we've seen that you've been on a roll for quite some time, especially on the OTT space. You've been playing some very good characters. But right now, the OTT space is, very interesting. As an actor, I want to first understand that, what are the challenges, or are there any challenges you face when there are so many actors involved in a show and you particularly have to stand out? There is a fear of typecast also at times. And what was so different about Call Me Bay that you decided to associate with it?
So on typecasting, thank you for the question, first of all. On typecasting, I think it's my personal effort to always play things that challenge me a little bit and maybe even scare me a little bit. As I said, this is something I've not done before. I've not played a character who's so confident and self-assured and brash and sometimes even a bit narcissistic. So that really excited me. In terms of standing out in a huge cast, that was never really my main focus. I think my thing was, I'm an actor. I want to go in and do my job as best as I can, and the reality and the truth will come through, and it will connect to people if I'm doing my job well. And if I need to stand out, I'll stand out. If I haven't stood out, then maybe I need to do my job better and just connect more deeply with the character.
Thank you, Nawaz, and thank you, Vihan. We'll take our next question.
First of all, hello everyone, Shweta here. Congratulations for your upcoming series, Call Me Babe. My question is to Lisa Mishra. Lisa, we just saw the glimpse of Mumbai Hustle. So what are your thoughts on this? And have you contributed to the soundtrack of this series?
I think the song is amazing. Can we get a little round of applause for the performance earlier too?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I think it captures the space of the show and the hustle that Bay is going through, trying to survive in a big city and have a job for the first time. I have contributed music to the show with my two friends and co-composers, Ruel and Joash Benedict, who are here. And they're excellent. They've done the background score as well for the series. Very, very hardworking, incredible people. And I have a song that comes in at a very pivotal moment of the show, which I can't tell you right now. But I think we all really love singing it. So once you hear it, you can join us in singing this song as well.
Would you sing us a couple of lines?
Am I allowed to?
Yeah. Am I allowed to?
Please.
Come on.
Amazon,
Yes, please.
Right. तेरे बिना मैं जाऊं कहाँ, ये दिल तेरा है, देखो जरा मगर नींद तो ख्वाब मेरा, सोनी सहर तो शाम मेरा, तू ना हो तो क्या काम मेरा, तू ही बता। तेरी ये जो यादें सताए up all night, तेरी ये जो यादें तेरे बिना मैं।
Hey, wow!
I'll leave you with that.
That is amazing. And thank you for the prompting because this was completely unplanned. And can I please tell you, ये बिल्कुल planned नहीं था. And if that's what you sound like,
I'm lucky I remembered
on
all the
gunpoint,
words.
it's amazing. Yeah, thank you. This is awesome. Can we have our next question, please?
Hello, hi. This is Kunal here from IWM Buzz. My question is directed to Colin and Ananya both. When characters like this are presented, there's always a perception that, the gloss and the idea of having a character which is probably infamously considered as blonde and, probably a bimbette. And that is the perception that takes over what the emotional gravitas of the show is, right? So, was there something specific that you made sure as the director and you, Ananya, as the actor, to never veer into that territory too much so that that doesn't become the, holding emotion?
I think they're very interesting characters. So I don't think that the perception or we're trying to sort of project a character as being blonde. But I think there is a slight like a wink and nudge at privilege, and having someone who's grown up in a so-called bubble. How does she, when she has to face the harsh reality, not even the harsh reality, the reality of the world, her first job, she's grown up in complete luxury. What does it mean to actually come to Bombay and hustle? I think it's an emotion that so many people will relate to. Coming, renting an apartment, going to work, traveling by rickshaw, all of these things. But the worldview is very different. Like if so she may say a few odd things like, oh, are there seat belts? But she's coming from her worldview where, oh my God, seat belts mean safety. And rickshaw mein itne jhatke lagte hain, matlab seat belt kyun nahi hai? So it's something to think about actually. But but so it's just sweet moments like that. But what actually drew me to this character is that she has a complete positive outlook to life. She will view everything and take the positives out of it. And I think that's something that we see in her journey. And it's actually an underdog story of someone who's privileged.
Anything you'd like to add, Ananya?
Yeah, I think Colin answered that question about our take on privilege really well. But also, I think as a character, I never made fun of Bay. Even though she was saying really silly things, like there's one scene where she's talking to a fridge and she's trying to get the fridge to answer back to her. And I remember everyone in the table read was like, what is she doing? But I went with it. I completely, believed what she was doing. And I think that's the most important, not to judge her as a character and do everything with honesty. And as Colin said, she's a very positive girl, even though many people would have judged her and do judge her and are probably saying that she's a blonde or she doesn't know this, she doesn't know that. I think the best quality of hers is that she doesn't judge people back, and she keeps saying that kindness is cool, and she never changes as a person. Even once she transforms and all these things happen to her in life, she stays that good-hearted, nice person. So I would say don't judge a book by a cover in the show as well as in real life, and I think that's a lesson we can all take from Bay.
Thank you for your question.
Fridge scene will be in the deleted scenes.
Yeah, it's in the deleted scene, so I could say that.
Hi, Ananya. My question is to you. Samina here from Zoom Channel. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
So I have to ask you this, that, there was a point in life where you said, like, there is struggle and it became a meme material completely. But still, like you said, that you have your own struggles, whenever it comes to the industry, being a part of the, industry world. What is that one thing which you struggle the most while trying to make a mark for yourself in the world of glamour?
Honestly, firstly, we've made fun of that line, honestly, ourselves. We've kind of owned up to it. And I said it so long back. I said it 5 years ago. I really struggle with answering this question now. Honestly, I'm done with that. But I think I'm just trying to keep my head down, work, and I hope people like my work. And there's no struggle. I'm doing fine only.
Thank you so much for your questions. It was such a fun Q&A, guys. Thank you for turning up in such wonderful numbers. We really look forward to your support to take Bay to where she deserves. For right now, of course, I'd like to thank each and every one of you as we get off the chairs and the chairs...